This is going to be a little different from the videos I normally do. I went thrifting for the first time since November 5th. And to put that in perspective, today is December 29th. So it's been a while. And I found this. Not normally a Value Village kind of person, but this price seemed right for an older ThinkPad. It's one of those big, thick chonkers here. It's got speakers on either side, stereo speakers on the front. Here's your audio microphone. I'm assuming that's a line out that maybe does something else. Or sorry, that's headphone. That's a microphone jack, but it's one of those ones that's got the outer thing, so it might do multiple things. I'm not familiar with that one. Volume control, PCMCIA. Looks like it has the hard drive. That'll be fun. CD-ROM and floppy. There's your IR. Back when you used to use infrared as a way to transfer data to and from laptops, between like a PDA, a plethora of old school ports, most likely USB 1.1, PS2. Now, it did not come with a power adapter, but like any average individual, I happen to have old ThinkPad power supplies because at one point these were all over the place being thrown out, and they're very useful. This one is actually a 16 volt, which I believe is what this takes. It's got the old school barrel on it. And I use it for my TS100 soldering iron because this barrel is the same barrel that the soldering iron has. So I just keep this in the kit, and the soldering iron runs on like 12 to 30 volts. So 16, it doesn't heat up super fast, but for portability, it works great. So I'm just going to use this, and we'll see if it works. Hey, it's working. Here, the hard drive's spinning up. It's got 98 meg of RAM. Code 161, I don't know what that is. And 192 and 163, oh boy. I don't know what those are. I've got errors. Okay, let's see what these errors are. Ooh. Well, it's probably the BIOS. So let's just say it's 1999. And see if the hard drive is any good. Oh, there we go. That looks a lot better. Proper ThinkPad logo. Bearings in that hard drive are a little old. I don't know how well those are audible. Okay, I still have error 192. What is that? What if I hit test? Okay. Huh. X. Device 001, error 96. Doesn't sound very happy. Nope, that's not a good sign. Wonder if it hung. Oh, now we get the CPU fan too. That wasn't on before. Or Maybe it just wasn't noisy before. Well, it either shuts off or the bearings quiet down. Oh, is that Windows 2000? XP. How new is this? I was thinking because of the little Intel Inside Pentium sticker that this wouldn't be running Windows XP. Thought this would be older. Make sure I turn the volume up. Oh, I can hear this high-pitched squeal coming out of the speakers. That's just lovely. Is it coming from something here? The nub's working. Well, I got a PC beep out of the... Yeah, system time is invalid. Oh, those speakers sound shot. The volume goes up to 5, and that was at 3. So maybe I'll just keep it around 1.5. I am impressed. Oh! First time I've owned Photoshop. What a deal. I'm surprised that this was donated with the hard drive. Oh boy. Okay. What's going on? Oh, someone's been doing... Okay, nope. Someone's been turning off some things, trying to get it working. I do not care. Remember when you'd boot up a computer and the hard drive would just thrash and thrash and thrash, and you'd wait forever going like, I just want to do something. Service Pack 1? This isn't even SP2. SP2 came out, what, like a year later? Okay, so this is a Pentium II 266 with 96 meg of RAM. I can tell you with certainty that should not be running Windows XP. Unless you absolutely hate yourself and want to just torture yourself, don't run XP on something with 96 meg of RAM. What's the hard drive? Oh, 8 gig, almost 8 gig. Cool, okay. It's got a floppy drive and a CD drive. Let's test them out. All right, I got no idea what this is, but let's see here. Sounds like it's spinning up. I feel like this would work best with like a Windows 98. I don't think Windows XP is a good idea. I think this was probably being used at a time when you wanted to get the most out of this and do modern... What? The fuck is this? Since I don't give a shit about this, what demos do you have for me? It's a CG CD magazine. Sims. Is this like a roll cage? Zillions of games. Pinky and the Brain. World Conquest. I could have some fun with this. Well, the good news is the CD drive works. Let's see if the floppy drive works. Alright, I don't know if I want to try a good disc, so here's an old one that says Wolfenstein 3D. So we'll just get out of this. And it's really hard looking for the cursor through the camera. There we go. Yeah, it reads it. It reads it. What if I do what's setup.exe? Double click on sketchy executable. So this has a working CD-ROM, working floppy, working sound, though these speakers aren't really the best. Let's get over here. Came with an 8 gig hard drive. Has PCMCI slots. I'm assuming this is your network adapter with one of those little dongles that always broke. Has a manual volume control. I do love that. I hate having the buttons. And a plethora of old school ports. I am very happy with this find. This is going to be my Boxing Week retro game fun. It's got a decent screen on it because it's new enough to have a nice active matrix LCD. What resolution is this? .800 by 600. Is that native? Maybe? Is this gonna... Yeah, okay. So it's an 800 by 600 screen. Just scrolls when I do higher. But that's still okay. I haven't used an IBM nub in a long time. Oh, what did it say the graphics card was? On a Magic Graph 128 ZV or ZV. Oh, it's Neo Magic. Yeah, those were pretty common on laptops back then. See how long it takes to launch Photoshop. That's actually not that bad. Oh wait, no, it was just it was just starting. Cool. Well, now I have Photoshop 7 for reasons. What else is here? Hot Sync. Is that what you used to use with like a Palm Pilot? I think this is what you used to use with Palm Pilots. Yeah, Palm Ink. Oh, I remember that. Outlook Express. This was probably someone's work machine. Or they bought it off of a business and used it. PowerDesk. Map Source. Oh, I remember that. You can load maps onto your computer. Wow. Standard Games. Pinball. Backpack? What is that? Speedy CD. I don't know, some crap. Uconneer. WMV9. An HP PhotoSmart printer. Oh God. Oh, I thought there was a lot more. MSN Messenger. Oh shit. There's a lot on here. Mirror folder. Well, it's all getting blown away anyway. I don't think this needs to run XP. I'm not going to be using this as an actual day-to-day computer. Still, I'm happy with this find. And here's a look at the bottom. Came with Windows 95 originally. So this must have been from around 1997. It's a Pentium II 266 with Windows 95, 97, 98, I would say. Here's your docking ports. So there's two docking ports. I don't know why there's two. They look the same. Maybe it depends on the type of dock, or if you need to get more connectivity. This is the battery. This is one of those weird ones where you pull this up and then pull it back, or push it forward, and the battery comes out. Cool. Can't tell if there's a screw. Yeah, there's a screw missing there. So at one point someone's been in here. This battery is rebuilt and probably no good. Here's the model, the IBM sticker. Yeah, 16 volts, 2.4 amps. I think that's a 16 volt, 4.5 amp supply, so that'll be just fine. Oh, 1198. That's newer than I thought. I guess laptops are always a little behind, or they used to always be a little bit behind. There, I just loosened the screw on what I am assuming. Oh, I need to loosen it more. What I'm assuming is the RAM cover. What? Come on. This is silly. That feels heavy. It's not like, is that metal heavy? Like this, wow. Just for a door like that. No wonder this thing weighs a ton. So you have onboard and then another stick. Here's the BIOS battery, which I assume is stone dead. I believe you can just solder in a little CR, oh yeah, it says right there, CR2330 lithium battery. So I can just order a replacement and tape it up and solder it to these leads and it should be good. Kind of RAM is in here. See if I can do this one-handed. I could not do it one-handed. This has no discernible information, but I'm assuming that 64 there refers to it being 64 meg, which would make sense, this having 32 meg on board and then a 64 meg expansion stick. So I mean that's a pretty reasonable amount if I'm going to use this as like an old Windows 98 retro game machine. It doesn't need to have a whole heck of a lot of memory in it. I think it'll do just fine. It says there's 80% charge on this battery. Complete bullshit. I am going to find out how dead this battery is. Oh yeah. I mean, were you expecting anything less?